There we go. Well, I'm glad that you can join me this morning. We've had some trouble with our Facebook page. Somehow it was taken down. We were wondering if it was a little bit of mischief by people who are not positively disposed to the Jewish people. In other words, we hope that it wasn't some sort of hacking of our Facebook page, and it happened during Yom Kippur, which was rather a coincidence. But nonetheless, you can still watch. Those of you who are watching on our streaming service, that's working. It's working on the Roku. It's on the Roku station and on the YouTube station. We're going to have our Facebook page up as soon as possible. In the meantime, you can actually watch on the Temple Bethel preschool Facebook page. In the meantime, we are together, and here we are just a few hours after, a day after Yom Kippur. Yom Kippur is, it's really a cleansing kind of process. When I'm doing it, I'm telling you, it's a strain. I'm telling you, it's tough. It's to be praying and singing, and for me to be preaching as well and keeping track of the service at the same time when we're fasting. It's not easy. In some ways, it's easier for me as your rabbi because I'm busy. I'm not thinking about my empty stomach, but nonetheless it's a bit of a marathon. But at the end of Yom Kippur, I know that yesterday when I woke up, and I was rather tired, but I'd had a good night's sleep, I felt very clean. There was this sense of, my pores felt open almost. There's something beneficial, I think, spiritually and physically in fasting. It really is kind of an interesting thing. Ever so often, I will take an 18-hour fast during the year, just for no reason at all, except that it just feels like a cleansing sort of thing. I hope you feel clean. I hope you feel like something has been lifted off of you in the days following Yom Kippur. I hope that you feel this sense of opening to new possibilities and new ways of feeling God's blessings. This is what I thought we would meditate on today. There is a prayer that Jews have said over the centuries when they wake up in the morning, and I often say this prayer. It's Modeh ani lefanecha melech chai v'kayam shehechezalta bi nishmati b'chemla rabba emunatecha. I thank you, living and eternal power, for returning my soul to me with compassion. Great is your faithfulness. Think about that. I thank you. Notice it doesn't say God here. It says, I love the translation here because God is kind of a loaded term, isn't it? Who knows what God means? But when we translate this as eternal power, there's a living and eternal power, a living and eternal consciousness in the universe. For want of a better word, and it's a terribly abused word, sometimes we refer to that living and eternal power as God. But God, the word God is a bit of a loaded term these days. So what we just say, thank you to this consciousness, this eternal living power, whatever it is that has brought this universe into being and has made life possible in this universe, and has made my life possible. Isn't that, it's incredible that we wake up in the morning and we say our souls have returned to us, our consciousness has returned to us, and we face a new day. So what I thought we would do this morning is meditate on this. Thank you, living and eternal power, for returning my soul to me with compassion. Great is your faithfulness. Put your feet flat on the floor. Allow your eyes to close. Bring your focus to your breath. For the next few moments, concentrate on your breathing. Just notice the complex and vital act of breathing. Notice where the breath begins, deep in your belly, deep in your solar plexus, pulling down on your solar plexus, creating space in your lungs to take a breath. Notice how the breath enters your nostrils and it enters your lungs. Notice the expansion of your rib cage. With every breath, you expand and you contract. With every breath, you rise and you fall. And we begin our morning with the words, Modeh ani lefanecha. I give thanks to you for returning my soul to me that was in a different place, a different consciousness while I slept. And now my soul, my consciousness has returned to my body. My senses are opening up. My sense of hearing, seeing, tasting, smelling, feeling. My 5 senses are awakening. And without judgment, without differentiating one thing from another, I'm just aware. I'm aware of whatever I'm feeling in my body. I'm aware of what I'm feeling in my feet, in my knees. I'm aware of the surface upon which I am sitting right now, where the chair or the sofa is supporting me. The back of my legs, my lower back, perhaps the armrests. I'm aware of the weight of my body being supported by that chair or sofa. I'm aware of my feet upon the floor under me. Modea nilafanecha, I thank God for this awareness. I am aware of everything I'm feeling in my body. I'm watching and observing whatever I'm feeling physically. Slight rises in my shoulders when I breathe. A lowering of my shoulders when I exhale. I am aware of sounds in my environment without identifying them or putting a frame around any of those sounds. I just hear them. And if my eyes are open, and it's okay to meditate with your eyes open, I see everything clearly. My periphery vision is broadened to the right and to the left. Modea nilafanecha, I give thanks before thee. I give thanks for my 5 senses. And I also can observe from this place what is happening in my mind. I might observe thoughts entering, arising in my mind, in the form of visions, images, perhaps in the form of dialogues. But I don't become attached to those thoughts. I just let them be. I acknowledge them, breathe into them, and then let them go. And I return to this place where I can observe. This is a place of strength. This is a place of centeredness and balance. Whatever comes my way today, as long as I'm in this place, I can deal with it. Joyous, easy situations, and even difficult, challenging situations. As long as I'm in this place, I see them for what they are. And I can deal with them with strength. There's nothing anyone can say or do that can push me off of this place of centeredness. I listen compassionately and intently from the vantage point of being an observer. And I don't react. I observe any feelings that are evoked within me. I observe those feelings, and I'm aware of the thought process that led to those feelings. And I'm aware of the stimulus, the external stimulus that stimulated those thoughts. And instead of being attached to the thoughts or those emotions, I am attached to the reality without interpretation, without reaction. I look at the reality, the external realities that are in my environment, I don't waste time on being attached to negative or unproductive thoughts or emotions. Instead, I focus on those thoughts and emotions that are productive, loving, useful, positive. Modeh ani lefanecha. I thank you for this consciousness. If today I can stay connected to that living power that brings forth all existence, and give thanks for this bit of godly consciousness that lies within me. Modeh ani lefanecha. I thank this living, vital power that vibrates through the cosmos and vibrates through me. This is where I will dwell today. From this place in my soul, I will deal productively and joyously with everything that comes my way. Take a deep breath. Hold it. And release it. Take another deep breath. Hold it. And release it. One more. And release it. Open your eyes. Adjust to the light. Stretch a little bit. And let's make this a good day. Let's make this a good day. Let's look at life from an objective and yet compassionate way. Let us try to stay as centered as possible and to return to this meditative state anytime that we need it. So Boker Tov, Boker or Modea Ni Lefanecha, thank God that you are alive and you have this marvelous consciousness. Thank God. And remember to smile and to bring a smile to at least one other person today. Bring a smile to the face of at least one other person today. Today is Tuesday, and so I believe Rachel has got a program at noon, and tomorrow I will be here. Oh, wait a minute. Today is Tuesday. Good. No, today's Wednesday. Oh, yeah. I am so famished from the holidays. So Rachel doesn't have a program today, but I will have Minyan tomorrow at 9 o'clock, followed by meditation. Boker Tov.